Namaste and welcome. So here we are for the Anchor to Light meditation for, what is today? Wednesday. Again, Wednesday in the United States and Thursday everywhere else. So before we start, let's ask for a blessing, shall we? To the Divine Supreme One, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, to all the saints of all traditions, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Chakra, Mahagu Jimeling, we thank you for divine light, divine love. Thank you for divine power. Thank you for your guidance, help, and divine protection. We thank you in full faith. And so it is. All right, so I hope you were able to watch the earlier session. We went through in detail about how when you do service to others, you are also helping yourself. When you help yourself, you cannot help but do service to others. And so tonight, I was looking through my teacher's book, Creative Transformation, and there's a part that says, the more you do service, the more you become empowered. All right? The more you do service, the more you become empowered. Let me just read it in context. He says, service is a manifestation of your spiritual growth. When you do service, your energy level increases. You become a channel. The more you do service, the more you become empowered. Okay, that's basically what he's saying. Now, to put it in proper context, oftentimes we talk about, when we do meditation, twin hearts, we're basically instruments or channels for the blessings to flow through. And people don't realize the implication of that statement. Many years ago, we were in a spiritual retreat. I remember I was with Grandmaster Chokok Sui, a few of my colleagues in the mountains. And, that's a lot of people. When we get on the spiritual path, we're so sensitive to energy. Well, I wasn't really, but I was asking for someone else's behalf. And, you always ask for, I need protection because I can feel everything. I'm so sensitive, etc. I wasn't telling about me. I was saying somebody else. So essentially, I was fishing. I was fishing for a technique on some super powerful meditation, some energy shield for protection and more healing energy, right? I mean, I'm at the audience of the teacher. I want to basically get to the good stuff. So I said, Master, could you teach us a technique, to protect ourselves, energy protection? And he was quiet. And then he was also talking about healing and meditation. And I said, yes, Master, you can teach us some technique to protect ourselves. And he looked at me, he goes, when you do service, and I want you guys to remember this, okay? It's been a while since I've shared this story. He said, when you do service, the higher beings, the angelic beings, the great teachers, spiritual teachers, right? Your guides, he said, when you do service, the higher beings have no choice but to bless you and protect you. That's it. That's all he said. And I'm sitting there going, I was waiting for a technique. It was technique for protection and energy and all that. I mean, it's not that he hasn't, but he was just driving home the point. When you do service, the great spiritual beings have no choice but to guide you, bless you, and protect you. And oftentimes, that's the part where we go, oh yeah, I trust God, I trust my guide, I trust this, I trust that. Oh yeah? Do you? Do you really? So how can we focus so much on psychic attack? That's always the question. If you really, I trust my guides, I trust my teacher, I trust the protection of God, so how come you're so fixated on psychic protection and people attacking you? Exactly the point. So, when you do service, when you're serving and helping other people, that energy flows through you. And as the current flows through you, that energy empowers you and also protect you. That's the part a lot of people miss. Because the most common thing people say is, ever since I've been doing good, people have been attacking me. I said, okay, could be due to envy. But as far as energy is concerned, a lot of you subscribe to the law of attraction. So whatever is in you, that's what you attract. So if you're doing a lot of service, you're doing a lot of good, you're generating a lot of spiritual energy and helping people, shouldn't you be attracting angelic beings? Shouldn't you be attracting higher frequencies? If that's the case, people should do bad things so that they attract good energy. Doesn't make sense. Think about it. That's when people come to me, I need healing for what? Oh, I'm being attacked. Well, when did it start? Well, when I start doing good things. I'm going, something wrong here. So why don't you do some stupid things and maybe, you attract healing angels and great spiritual teachers? People say, of course, that's dumb. Nobody do that. Well, that's the same logic. What people don't realize is when you say you start doing spiritual practice and you're being psychically attacked, it's not really because you're being psychically attacked. It's due to two reasons. Reason number one is as you raise your frequency, you become more aware of the contrast between your frequency or your energy level and the ones around you. And so what in the past, before you start doing meditation, spiritual practice, when you say something and people don't like you, you go, whatever, that's your problem. Who cares? But as you do your meditation, you raise your frequency. So the same people who say, whatever, they don't agree with you, nothing changed with them. They're still obnoxious. They're still a jerk. I'm kidding. Whatever. They didn't change. You didn't increase the amount of negative energy towards you. It's just that as you raise your frequency, you start to sense it more. That's all. I don't have a napkin here. Anyway, you learn this in pranic psychotherapy. If this is your chakra, behind your chakra is a chakra web, like a filter. Just like you have a sliding glass door. Behind your sliding glass door is a screen door. So when you open your sliding glass door, the screen door prevents the bugs from coming in. Make sense? So every chakra has a screen door. That screen door is called a chakra protective web. In spiritual teachings, they call that the veil. And the veil shall be opened, ye shall see the truth, etc., etc. It depends how dramatic you want to get. But that veil, essentially, is a chakra web. It's a webbing. It's to protect you. So it's a certain thickness. So as you do your meditation, spiritual practice, as you raise your frequency, this also gets thinner and thinner. The reason it has to get thinner is so that it can become more sensitive to sense the even higher frequency coming down from the higher worlds. Make sense? That's what separates a caveman from a saint. So as that chakra web gets thinner and thinner, guess what happens? You become more sensitive to everything. That's what happens. It's not because people are attacking you more or whatever. Clear? So get that out of the way. The second thing is this. A lot of people say, I need energy. If you do service, you get empowered. So when we're doing meditation Twin Hearts, we're allowing ourselves to be channels to bless the earth with peace, with love, with light. A lot of people have been asking for blessings for different parts of the world. Like I keep seeing it over and over again. Iran's going through a difficult time. So our spiritual brothers and sisters there are having very difficult times. So when we meditate, we allow ourselves to be channels to bring blessing to those places. And a lot of you this morning, when we're doing that, you could almost feel like when we bless Iran, bless Pakistan, and areas affected by the Hurricane Fiona, you could almost feel like energy being sucked out of your hand. The question is why? Because when you allow yourself to be the channel, the pipeline, to bless these places, you're doing service, that energy passing through you, the stronger the need, the bigger your channels have to adapt for the energy flowing through us. Make sense? So in that sense, the more service you do, the more empowered you get. It's the same reason why, if you're regular headphones, you plug it in, the cable is very, very thin, very, very thin lead, as they call it in England. It's a lead, or whatever, cable. It's very thin. Even to just power up my phone, this is what you need. So if I plug in my phone, that's plenty as far as charging the phone. If I want to charge up a big TV, or let's say TV, refrigerator, and everything else in the house, how big are the channels for the cables coming into the house? It's at least this big. Why? Because it needs to accommodate more current. Make sense? So if all we do is do little things here and there, well, I'm doing service, now and then I talk to a friend, or I take him to lunch, then there's no need for that much energy to flow through you. Because how much energy do you need to talk to someone? Hey, have a good day. Right? But if you're serving in the sense that, okay, you're helping feed hungry people, you're doing counseling for who knows how many, you're guiding meditation for so many people, you're out there really trying to help as many people as possible, you took on a cause to help the earth, that means so much energy. Listen to this carefully. This is the secret. So much energy is needed to get that job done. As long as we do not think we're the source, that we are simply the pipeline, that energy has to pass through us, and our channels are forced to get wider. So our channels get wider, that means our chakras get wider. So you get empowered. More current flows through you. That's that. So to reiterate what my teacher said, the more you do service, the more you become empowered. The more you become empowered, the more you're also divinely protected because you're doing important work. How much protection does a guy who just sits there and talks to a friend? How much protection is needed if, let's say, a person is going out there doing service, being with poor people with emotional, psychological issues? They need to be protected. So as the energy flows through them, that also comes with divine protection. You really think these great angelic beings will just say, okay, you do service, I'll just watch you? No, they're there with you. Now, if you're only talking to a friend, taking them out to lunch, how much service, how much protection do you need? The angelic beings will go, you got this. Let me take care of that dude. So the secret literally is still service. Service. Of course, we covered it in the earlier session. It cannot just be only service. Service is outputting. You also have to be inputting. Otherwise, you get drained. Make sense? That's why when you're a channel, you're not the source. The energy is flowing through you. If you remember, I've said this so many times. You want to be powerful? Be the channel, not the source. That's it. So just imagine, if I need to power up a mobile phone, this is the only thickness of a lead that is needed, or a cord. If I want to power up a television, it needs to be wider. If I need to power up an entire house, it needs to be wider. If I need to power up an entire city, it has to be wider. Make sense? Now, let's look at it as far as our spiritual development. If the energy output that is needed to help someone is just equivalent to helping one person, nothing wrong with it. It's still service, better than selfish nothing, right? That means that much energy has to pass through. Your channels probably don't have to do much. Now, if you put yourself up that you have to help 10 people, that means the energy flowing through you has to be equivalent to feed 10 people. That means that energy flowing through has to probably stretch your energy channels in your chakras more. Okay, let's get, what do you call it? Get to the conclusion. If you allow yourself or want yourself to be the instrument, the channel, the pipeline to bless the earth, you realize how many beings are in the earth? Human-wise, there are only what? 7, 8 trillion. Well, how many non-physical beings do you think there are there? May every person, every being be divinely blessed. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Instrument or a channel. So that means we're allowing ourselves to be the channel for all these blessings to flow through. Well, guess what? Your channels will be stretched. That's why some of you, when you first time you do meditation, you go, I have a headache. Be happy for that headache, unless it's due to a physical problem. That temporary ache or strain is because your chakras are being stretched because it hasn't been stretched before. You notice at some point you go, I don't feel much. Maybe it's nothing's happening. No, you got used to it. It's just like when I first started teaching pranic healing. I remember the first time we taught, like 10 people, 20 people, just a small group. But every time I go home, I go, it's a slight headache. And then the bigger the class, the bigger the headache. So at some point, we had a class of 40, 50 people, and they get bigger. And every time I go home after class, I go, how come my head hurts? But it's only here. It almost feels like my head is outside my head. It's bizarre. So I remember talking to Master Cho about it. Lucky he was coming to the United States several times. He goes, no, what is happening is because your crown is being enlarged. Before, you only taught a few people, so your crown didn't really have to enlarge so much for the energy to come through to feed them. Now, as the classes get bigger, there are more people. Your crown has no choice but to stretch even more, and you're not used to it. That's why you have a headache. I go, oh, so it's a good one. And sure enough, as I kept doing it, don't feel it anymore. Make sense? So you want to be empowered? Do something. That's that, period. The more you serve, the more power flows through you. Period. Write it down. The more you do nothing, no additional energy is needed to go through you. So that's that. End of story. Clear? That's the lesson. So, back to what the heck is that screen again. The more service you do, the more you become empowered. You want to have more energy? Move your ass. Period. That's the American way of saying it. Move your basic chakra. Move your assets. Get out there and help someone. The more you do it, the more energy flows through you. Now, before we do the meditation, there's two types of service, just to clarify. There's yin and yang. Yin is a form. Yang is energy. I've shared this with a lot of you before. My sister used to tell us a story where there's two types of monks, from the monastery. One type of monk sits in a monastery and meditates and radiates blessings and energy to the village. The second type of monk actually go down, teach, heal, help the people in the village instead of being just sitting in a monastery. There's two types of service. One type of service is yang, energy. That's what we do when we do meditation twin hearts. The second type of service is actually using your physical form, going out there and helping people. It has to be both. Some people they go, well, all I do is just sit in my room and I'm radiating good and energy to the world. That's good. You have the yang part, the energy part. How about the physical part? Oh, I'm shy. Then get off your ass and do something. How do I do it? Just do it. Do I need a healing? No, just do it. I cannot tell you how many times people ask me, how do I get myself motivated to do this? What kind of meditation or healing do I need to do? Just get off your ass and do it. You're using spiritual teachings as a crutch. Oh, but don't I need to align my chakras to go out and serve some? Get off your butt and move. Okay. Once they do it, they go, oh, it's that easy. Yeah. You don't need meditation for that. You're just basically lazy. So do it. That's how you overcome it. That's why many times in class people ask me that question. They're asking, do I need to do some meditation to align my chakras, align myself with certain angelic beings? And back when I go, those angelic beings are probably kicking your butt. Move it. Oh. I know some people probably, after me talking like that, you probably won't come back anymore, but oh well, whatever. But that's the key. Really the key. You do energetic service and you do physical service. It has a lot more benefits, but a big part of it is to be empowered and to be protected. That's it. I hope you learned a lesson. Sorry, my delivery was a little harsh this evening, but it's just the frustration that I experience when talking to some people is like, it's right in front of you. But they just needed to what? Got it? All right, shall we? To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, to all the saints of all traditions, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. To my teacher, Master Chokoksui Mahagu Jumeling, we thank you for divine light, divine love, guidance, help, healing, and divine protection. Thank you. Thank you for divine empowerment. In full faith, so be it. All right, ready? Put your hand like this. Be aware of your heart. Be aware of your hands. Imagine the earth in front of you. Be aware of your heart. Project beautiful pink light to the entire earth. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred anywhere in the world, anywhere, let me sow unconditional love. Whether it be in my home, my workplace, in my city, my country, anywhere in the world, let me sow unconditional love. Where there's injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. Where there's doubt, let me sow faith. Where there's despair, let me sow hope. There's so many places right now where people are suffering and in need of blessings and help. Places like Iran, Pakistan, Central America being affected by all the effects of the Hurricane Fiona. Many places in Africa where people are continuously being affected by hunger, by poverty. Different parts of the Middle East, North, Central, South America. There's so many places in the world we can't possibly just mention all of them. May all these places be blessed. May all these people be blessed with hope and with faith and a better life. With God, all is possible. So be it. Where there's darkness, let me sow light. Where there's sadness, let me sow joy. May all be blessed with peace, with love, with a spirit of forgiveness, with hope and with faith, with light and joy. So be it. So be it, and so it is. Now be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Be aware of your crown. Exhale. And just be aware of your crown. Be still. Your crown is filled with so much golden light. Just let that golden light from your crown, like opening a dam, just pour down from your crown through your hands and bless your home, your workplace, the people around you, your city, your state, your country. And since there's so many requests for the blessings, may Iran be blessed. May the people of Iran be blessed with peace, with healing, with divine order. So be it. May the country of Ukraine, Russia, and all the surrounding areas be blessed with divine peace and divine order. So be it. May all the nations that are being affected in North, Central, especially South America, be divinely blessed. Continent of Africa, the whole of Asia, may all be blessed. So be it. May all who are suffering be divinely blessed and healed. So be it. May Australia, New Zealand, all the surrounding areas be divinely blessed. So be it. If you have family or friends in the affected areas, affected by the hurricane, or you have friends and relatives in Iran, in Pakistan, where the floods are, may all these people be divinely blessed, divinely protected. So be it. Just know with God all is possible. May all be divinely blessed. Fill them with golden light. So be it. May the people in Ukraine be divinely blessed. So be it. Now be aware of your heart and crown together. Let's allow ourselves to be even more, be a wider channel for the blessings to flow through. Be aware of your heart and crown simultaneously. That's why it's called meditation on twin hearts. Be aware of your heart and crown. Take a deep breath. Exhale and imagine golden light even brighter than before. And just say, we are one. Our hearts are one. Our souls are one. Our spirits are one. There's only oneness. We're one with all the great spiritual teachers. We're one with all the holy masters. We're one with all the great archangels and holy angels and spiritual helpers. And in this oneness, may every person, every being on earth be divinely blessed with love and kindness. May all the people in Iran be blessed. May all the people in Pakistan be blessed. The entire area being affected by the hurricanes be blessed. Hurricane Fiona in Central America. People in Africa be divinely blessed. May all the countries in Asia, the Americas be blessed. Europe be blessed. So be it. Just be still and just keep aiming all that massive golden energy with divine light, divine love, divine healing to all these places. If you know people who are going through challenging times with their health, their relationships and finances, fill them with golden light. From the center of the heart of God, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with love and kindness. May all be blessed with inner peace and inner healing for so many places right now. Physical, emotional, mental, as well as financial healing. May all be blessed with understanding, harmony, goodwill, and the willingness to do good. May all be blessed without exception. Picture the country that needs blessing in front of you. Harness the group energy just like a ginormous pipeline. Just pour this liquid golden light to those areas. Now. So be it. See the people being protected, empowered, shielded from all harm and danger. So be it. May all be blessed. Now lower your hands. Now keep your eyes closed, keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Imagine a beautiful golden flame just floating above your head. Be aware of the love within your heart. Send a stream of love from your heart up to the crown and into that beautiful golden flame. And stay there. Be still. Amen. Amen. Om. Be still. Just be aware of the inner stillness, the inner light. You are that light. And just simply let go and let things happen. Now. Gently, slowly. Gently and slowly come back. Move your fingers, move your toes. Gently and slowly come back. Raise your hands again. We'll release the excess energies our bodies cannot absorb. Again, bless your family and your friends with golden light. Bless them with good health, with happiness, with abundance and prosperity, and with spirituality. Release the excess energy by blessing Mother Earth. Through your feet, the base of your spine, and your hands, just project golden light downwards. Let our beloved Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Let our beloved Mother Earth be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. Blessings be to Mother Earth. So be it. Let's give thanks to the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother. Thank you. To all the spiritual elders, holy masters, to all the saints of all traditions, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers, thank you. Personally, to my teacher, Master Chokhok Sui Mahagujume, thank you for your immense blessings, in full faith. And so it is. Okay. If you're sensitive, you'd have felt lots of energy. We added extra juice to that, and you'll notice when we mention the places that need blessing, You could feel a lot of energy flowing through, at least if you're sensitive. So, we'll continue with Anchor the Light. We'll do it on Friday, and then, as needed, we might do it more often than that. Okay? Thank you very much for joining me. Again, as a reminder, if you want to, you don't have to. This Saturday, 8 a.m., deep emotional healing. A lot of people have been asking about it. And the following weekend, same thing, Saturday, 8 a.m., California time, you guys do the adjustment. It should cover every time zone. The only one that slightly compromised, a little difficult, would be Australia and Hawaii, because at 8 a.m., I think the latest is Asia. It's like midnight. Still bearable. Then afterwards, it'll be like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. There's no way for us to cover everyone. So we'll have to have them stay up, or we'll figure something out. But there are no replays. It's going to be live. And make sure you have a bucket of salt water, because we're going to do emotional healing, release a lot of old stuff. It's going to be at least an hour. Okay? And then we've added some. This is for the graduates of pranic healing only. Half an hour after we finish with the emotional healing, as well as the respiratory and musculoskeletal healing next week. About half an hour after, just for pranic healing graduates, the first one, we're doing Manifest Goodness, where we're doing some prosperity meditation to bless our projects. And we'll just guide you through that. And the following week, again, just for pranic healing graduates, half an hour after musculoskeletal healing, respiratory healing, will be an angelic meditation. Okay? Now, some of you go, hey, how come it's not open to the public? It assumes you know certain pranic healing principles, and people will get lost. So that's why only pranic healing students will be for that one. So if you haven't taken the class, take it. Wherever you are in the world. So we're not posting it anywhere. It's just essentially something we're going to do in a closed group. So if you are a pranic healing graduate, wherever you are in the world, go send your information to info@pranichealing.com. Make sure to prevent this back and forth thing, just send a copy of your pranic healing certificate that you've taken the class. All right? That one is half an hour after we finish the emotional healing and the musculoskeletal and respiratory healing. That's it. We have to do our best to nourish as many of you as possible with healing and energy and teaching. So we're doing this. All right. You all take care, and we will see you Friday morning. Friday is healing day, so we'll have prosperity healing, also emotional healing. That's it. You all take care. Leave me some comments. Thank you. And remember, if you want to register, everything we're sharing with you so far are not going to be on social media. It's not going to be on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, none of those, because they, for whatever reason, they censor, they mute, whatever stuff, and they say you're using copyright music. Unless my voice is music. I don't know what the heck's wrong with Facebook, but anyway, what can you do? So for those more intense sessions, we're doing it. You have to register. Now, the information is there. All right? Namaste, everyone. You all take care. God bless. And we'll continue to pray for Iran, Pakistan, affected by the hurricanes and Hurricane Fiona and all those places. See you then. Take care. God bless.